up, awesome people? And welcome back to the Extreme Ruby Nuzlocke Randomizer. In the last episode, things got real. Things got very real. Things got very scary, and I got very salty. So if you missed out an episode, I should probably go see it if you haven't already. The playlist should be like at the end of the episode, so if you want to check out this episode, then go back on the previous episodes. Feel free to do so if you want to catch up on all the salty, randomized juiciness. So anyways, in this episode, what are we doing? Well, we're hoping it kind of comes down from real to, you know, not as real, and kind of plays a little bit easier on me. I mean, heck, in the last episode, near the end of it, we actually got a real good haul of Pokemon. We caught the Ursaring in the last episode. There's a real big story behind him. We also got the Kecleon called Paisley, and we also got the Walring called Brutus. These two are the end of the episode, and these two are like really interesting Pokemon. I mean, just quick recap as well. The Kecleon was a ghost-type Pokemon with color change. I'm actually not too sure if the randomizer actually doesn't affect it in regards to ability and it's just locked to color change. And I do apologize if people have already answered this question in the previous episode. I'm actually recording this before this actually goes up, so you can answer that again if you feel like it, but I'm pretty sure the randomizer does not affect Kecleon. If it does, then I must have got really lucky to see color change again. And this one was like Vice Grip, Crush Claw, Iron Defense, and Low Kick, but the main real kicker with this Kecleon was its defense stat and its HP stat, so it's like a really, really healthy defensive tank, and that's it. I mean, its attack is somewhat its special defense is a little bit less and its speed is a little bit less and its special attack is The Ursaring is holding experience share at the moment, so we also got that as well in the previous episode that kind of helped with grinding up and making it so I'm not relying so much on a solo run with the Grand Ball, which is my starter Pokemon. This one has obviously decent HP alongside a special attack, so they're around the same base stats, which is really good. Its defense stats are also really good too, which is great because the rest of the team isn't so great in its defensive stat. I'd say overall for this team, its defense in general, on an average, is really I know, I'm using a lot of sounds to describe things at the moment. There's just no words, it's just bleh. Oh man, I really need to think up some words, don't I? Everything else in this Ursaring is kind of its speed is kind of you know, average. Noctowl is Noctowl, we don't speak of that. Grand Ball obviously is the star of the show, the MVP, that's the starter Pokemon, and will probably carry me through the most of the game. If this thing goes down, I need to pop my revive ASAP. And the other Pokemon we got was the Walrein. Now this is the opposite to the Kecleon in that its special defense is woo! Yeah, that's a sound. And its HP is like the first Pokemon to not have a HP stat that's actually higher than anything else, so that's incredible. Everything else in it is kind of like, especially at speed, it's like, yeah, that's seen better days. And its defense stats kind of, Believe me, I'll stop using the sounds as like descriptions after we get past this bit, but I seriously don't have any other words to describe these Pokemon. Move-wise though, the Walrein was actually very supporty. Baton Pass, Spikes, Heal Bell, they're very things you see on like supporty type Pokemon. They come in, they set up, or they support the team in a way as a supportive cleric in a way. Spikes obviously to lay down as like utility, and then Weather Ball's the only damaging move it does, so given its stats as well, I don't really see this thing being able to really, you know, go in and like cause any type of threat as a way in the randomizer, so if we get more than 6 Pokemon, I would probably say this would be the first Pokemon to be boxed as a potential, I guess, what do they call it? I haven't played sports in a very long time. I'd say a first benched Pokemon would be the best way to pronounce it. I couldn't think of the actual word, the only word that came to mind was benched. So benched probably would be the first Pokemon, and next up would probably be Kecleon. It's going to be very, very defensive. I mean, I don't really see it coming in as like a physical attacker, which it probably could. I mean, it's got Crush Claw, which is decent. Vice Grip is Low Kick can be handy, but it's really just, it's situational. It depends on the Pokemon as well. And Eye Defense would just make it so it just will never go down to a physical move at all. As for the Ursaring, it was a special attacker. Special attack is good. Spit Up's physicals, that's gotta go bye-bye. Sword Dance, it could also make it a physical attacker, but at this point, until we get something better than Spit Up, it may go bye-bye. I don't know. Sheer Cold could be for the lulz, I guess. But we'll see what it lands, and as I said, Nocturne, we don't really talk about that. And at the moment, this is the Grey Ball, our MPP, as I said, Crunch, Seismic Top, Nice Shade, and Body Slam. So, we got some of the hit Ghost-type Pokemon, which is our biggest threat in the last 2 episodes. Body Slam being the main attacking move. I was going to say Stab, but I forgot it's a Rock type. Night Shade and Seismic Toss is just great in general, because it's always fixed damage. Anyways, that's a team recap for you guys. I thought I may do a team recap, because a lot has changed with the team, and I actually have nearly a full party, which is amazing. Never expected that. But I do put a big but on that because we're gonna go do more encounters, and I'm pretty sure I've got no money. I need some dosh, I do believe. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave it for now because at the moment we're kind of good. So we have 3 encounters to start the episode off, and I do apologize, the team recap took so long to do. But I thought, as I said, like, we haven't done a team recap yet in the series, so I thought I might just do one. So anyways, for those of you who have just tuned into the series and are unsure the rules of this Nuzlocke, basically it's normal rules of a Nuzlocke. First Pokemon I encounter, I have to catch. If I don't catch it, I forfeit the catchable Pokemon or the catchable encounter for that route, meaning anything else I encounter on that route is uncatchable. I also have to use Pokeballs only. I'm not allowed to use Great Balls, Ultra Balls, or Master Balls, or any other ball except Pokeballs. I'm also only allowed 5 minutes of grinding unless I skip a grinding session in the previous episode, in which, in this case, I am allowed 10 minutes, which is actually allowed in this episode because I didn't grind in the previous episode. So high risk, high reward type of thing. And it also emulates kind of like a versus setting, so kind of like a race situation, which is kind of what I'm going for, as I kind of got this inspiration to do this, or kind of like a bit of an irk to do it after editing like the extreme versus for both Dobbs and Vinny. I think that's basically the main rules I had to explain. Everything's randomized basically, abilities, moves, stats, everything, typing, whatever you can think of, it's randomized. Okay, so that with all like the reminders and the recaps all done, let's get into it. And of course, not a nibble. Of course, please don't do this to me, game. Yes, Pokemon is on the hook, and what is it? Oh, it's a Dobsy! Hey, my first encounter is Dobbs. Oh, you know what I didn't do again? You dummy. I didn't put Noctowl as the lead. So, even though I brushed over Noctowl, oh, it's got Curse, nice. In the team recap, all Noctowl is a wild Pokemon catcher, and that is basically it. It Thunder Waves, it weakens, that's it. That's its role in the team. It's a sacrificial lamb in a way. And this FURRET is probably gonna knock out my Noctowl. Unless it uses a special move. If it doesn't and it uses a physical move, me Noctowl's probably gonna bite the dust here, I say. I'm gonna throw me balls and I only hit twice. Oh, good, paralysis. Whew. I was just thinking, should I switch? But I'm gonna stay in. As I said, Noctowl, I'm not too fast if this thing dies, so I'm staying it in. And just to scout out what it does. If it takes out Noctowl, then so be it. I lose my Thunder Wave, but that's it. But at a +2, that's very scary swap in. Centupe's not too bad. It doesn't do a lot of damage either. And Noctowl is relatively defensive as well, so that ain't too bad. Go for Cups. Unless it crits, it won't. Wow, that did barely anything. I should probably go back to barraging, but I'm scared if I crit any of those barrages and I go for like more than 2, it's gonna go down. I think that's gonna be enough to catch FURRET. Because FURRET isn't exactly what you call a hard catch rate either. It's quite high in the catch rate range, so I'm gonna go for a, yeah, there we go. That's This thing's got aromatherapy as well? You mean to tell me that Wolverine and FURRET are gonna have stat healing moves? Alright, aromatherapy, Curse. Sand Tomb, what's its last move? I'm catching it because I'm scared. Also, can I have something like with decent attacks? There we go, we got the FURRET, and it seems very appropriate to call this FURRET Dobbs, or Ethan Dabs. Go check him out on Twitter at Ethan Dobbs, and say backflip it, or freaking... What's he say? I watched the verses, and I ate the verses. Do you think I know this off the top of my head? Backflip and FURRETs, I do believe is what it says. So tweet that at him. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Dabs. I should call him Dabs. Now I'm gonna call him Dubs. Dubs. The Texan. The disrespectful Texan is a oh. Actually, that's very appropriate for the disrespecting Texan. For those who have seen the Extreme verse, know exactly what I'm referring to. So the disrespecting Texan is a Dark-type Pokemon, or is known as an Evil-type Pokemon in the Japanese version of the game. So, yeah, it suits him very well. Ability Airlock negates weather effects. So it got Ray's ability. Nice. Impulse Nature, so it's a... I do believe that's like a defensive? It's like dropping one of the attack or special attack or something like that. I honestly can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's dropping attack or special attack, and it's like raising defense or special defense. Can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, stat-wise, its special defense is amazing. Its attack and defense is amazing. Special attack and speed take the plummet and go... Yeah, that type of noise. No, that's an amazing FURRET. We want this to stick around. And it's got Curse, by the way, too. Looks like attack and defense being around the same base stat as well. Just a little bit lower than special defense, and HP is obviously the highest one again. But that's to be expected because it is a normal type Pokemon. It's got ancient power. It's special attack. Oh no, sorry. I just had a moment. I just had a weak moment. It's a physical move. Oh, yes. I can do Curse and Ancient Power and Sand Tomb, boosted by Curse. I mean, we could potentially get rid of Aromatherapy, but this thing is tanky enough to actually keep a hold of Aromatherapy, so that's sick. Dark's a horrible type, though, because Dark is a special attacking move in this gen, so I don't mind going all, like, physical moves on this FURRET. Neat! Okay, so we got Dabs as our first encounter. That's sick. I also might put the Walrein in the box. We have 2 more encounters. We've got Dewford Town's encounter, and then southeast of Dewford, going right to the edge of the town, is also another encounter. So I do feel extremely confident we're going to get them, so I'm going to move, not the dead box. Actually, I'm going to name the dead box. I wasn't going to name it because I was like, I don't think we're going to get far enough into the game where I'm actually going to have 6 team members and like bench Pokemon. But it looks like I am. So Warreen's going to take a bit of a bench time at the moment. As I said, I feel it's not going to be doing me too much. I'm just going to look at stats again before I make that official. It's a fighting type. It's... Yeah, it's gonna be close, but I don't think it's gonna be making much of an impact. I mean, at the moment, it's only got 1 move, and it's a physical move, and it's very low base power unless there's weather on the field. The only time it might make a difference is when we're heading from Fortress City on the way to Lily Cove City, where it's heavy rain, but even then, near the end of that route, going on towards closer to Lily Cove, it's no longer raining, so that's a problem. That'll be our first bench Pokemon. I think the next bench Pokemon will actually be Kecleon. It may very well be Kecleon. I mean, again, the stats don't really fill me with confidence. It's more of a defensive wall, which doesn't play very well in versus or in Nuzlocke situations, especially when most times when I play hyper offensive. So that might be the next bench Pokemon, but I'm gonna put, excuse me, that voice crack. I actually had an air bubble in my throat. I don't know if you heard that. But yeah, I had a bit of an air bubble. But anyways, as I was saying, they're potentially our first 2 benches, but if I don't catch another 2 Pokemon, I'll bring one of them back out. And we could even just use it. Oh, I'm kind of glad I didn't get a nibble. Let's put Noctowl to the lead. Alright, Dewford Town's encounter. Got a bite. Reeled it in quick. A Cyndaquil. Neat. And it hasn't evolved. Besides a Krabby, which is dead, this will be our first Pokemon if it sticks around. Ow! That did a lot of damage. I lost my train of thought. That is actually able to evolve. It evolves at like 16, I think. 14 or 16, I can't remember. So yeah, there's a potential chance of re-rolling for a better Pokemon, better stats, better typing, better ability. This could be a lot of good things, or it could be a lot of bad things. At the moment, that's rocking me pretty hard there. Or do I want to swap or not? Okay, at the moment, Dragon Rage. And as I said, I'm not too fast losing this Noctowl. It's not going to be a big thing. It's got... Oh! This thing needs to evolve if I catch it. It's a Slakoth or a Slaking. Aha! It's got Truant. It's got the Truant ability. Oh, it's got Cross Chop. Is that how we're playing? We're playing with the chops, are we? Oh. Okay. Let's use a super potion. Oh, I didn't have 29. That was a dumb thing to do. I should have used a potion. I wasted a super potion. This randomizer will get me eventually because I've made a few mistakes. Leaf Blade. Ooh. So, 2 special moves, 1 physical move. By the looks of it, its special attack was decent, but I can't remember the special defense on this Noctowl. So, in other words, it could be cancelling each other out. Loafing around. I'm going to throw a ball. But, I don't think Cyndaquil's catch rate's all that great. It's a starter Pokemon. It's going to have... Yeah, it's going to have some shaky catch rate there, so it's paralyzed again. Let's keep cutting. Try and get it down to the red. It had a priority move, or we're the same speed stat. Don't crit. Thank you. Okay. Ball. Go. Please catch the ball. Wait, catch the ball? Okay, we're catching Pokeballs with Pokeballs again. Okay, missed. Alright, I think I'm going to play safe, and I'm going to swap into Bully. Because if it crits, which Cross Chop can... Noctowl will bite the dust. I don't particularly want me Noctowl... Well, as I said, I don't mind, but I kind of feel it's a little too early to really just, you know, let it just go like that. I kind of want to keep it around for a little bit longer. Okay, it's got the Tech. That was its priority move, so that's okay. So Detect, Leaf Blade, Dragon Claw, and Cross Chop. Not a bad moveset at all. Okay, we got it. We got the Cyndaquil, and I don't have the comment section up again. I am totally prepared for this, guys. Alright, I'm back. I actually had to do a quick little cut there because, yeah, I am totally unprepared again. You'd think after the previous episode I'd be a little bit more prepared. Anyways, Cyndaquil, the Fire Mouse Pokemon. Cyndaquil protects itself by flaring up the flames on its back. The flames are vigorous if the Pokemon is angry. However, if it is tired, the flames splutter fitfully with incomplete combustion. And the nickname we're going to be giving this Cyndaquil is once again from episode 1, and the lucky person here is going to be Keenan from Liquid Moxa. I do apologise if I pronounced your name incorrectly, that's kind of a common thing with mine. But your nickname suggestion was the lucky name for this one. There was one that was very close to winning as well. That was Toaster, which was suggested by... I gotta look through the comments again. That was by Bartik Game / Oshawott Squad. But I just remembered it was like... It could potentially evolve into something that's not a fire type Poke. Oh, it's holding an item. What are we holding? Oh, yes! Money! Money, money, money! It's an Ice-type Pokemon with the Truant ability, Brave Nature, which is raising attack, lowering speed. I should know that very well because it's Trick Room Nature. It's not as impressive as I thought it was. Its special attack is good, its speed is okay. defense is okay, HP is okay, and HP is below average, and special defense is eh. But it does evolve, and it is a starter type Pokemon Stage 1 evolution as well. Therefore, its total base stats, which is what the random stats works off of, and then divvies that down into like randomized things that total base stat. It's all confusing stuff if you don't understand that type of stuff, but basically, the more total base stats the Pokemon has, the total potential it could have for randomizing. So if it has like a huge amount of total base stats, like a legendary, like over 600 or whatnot, it means one stat could be absolutely impressive and the rest be totally lackluster because they put most of it into that one stat and then divvied down again. Or they could be all average and everything just gets evenly distributed between the stats is basically how it works. Dragon Claw, Detect, Leaf Blade, Cross Drop, which is what we saw in that battle. I mean, we could always put the experience share on this little guy and see what we randomize in an evolution. That could be a wise thing. It's not going to be as erratic as the Ursaring, as per se, because we could get something that's better than the Ursaring. The Truant ability isn't really rocking my world at the moment either, so I do want to randomize that into something a little bit better. Anything could be better than Truant. Heck, even like Illuminate would be better than Truant. At least it wouldn't like make me like a disadvantage at battle. Okay, so everyone's healed up. Centical has the experience share. I thought I heard something. Maybe I'm hearing things. Never mind. I'm probably just having a moment. Anyways, Route 107 is our last encounter. Not even a nibble. Come on, we want something big. Ah, come on. Don't give me seaweed, I want something big. I want something huge. Come on. Ah, Pokemon's on the hook. A Corsola is our final encounter. Alright, what's... Oh, it's got Fake Out. Well, that's nothing to cough at. That'll be good. Priority there. It's not using a lot of normal type moves. Please be a normal type Pokemon. That'll be decent. It looks like it's got decent speed as well, but then again, we're talking about Noctowl here. That's nothing to really brag home about. Let's go for Dig. It burrowed underground. Dig is a physical type move. You know what? I outsped it, didn't I? I'm gonna throw a ball and see what happens. I got plenty of balls to work with, so let's do this. Ah, never mind. I was like, oh, I might get it. Dig deep. Hey, didn't dig deep enough. That was a bit of a tongue twister. Didn't dig deep enough. Okay, just keep facading. Weaken this thing down. It's got Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-the-Wisp. Okay, I'm gonna be doing nothing now. And I'm gonna be slowly having my health. I also boosted my facade, so that's okay. Not all that bad. Keep facading. It's paralyzed on the spot. Now, I gotta be very careful here. Very, very careful. If I get hit, I do have to take burn damage afterwards. Let's go cut. That did nothing. This is gonna go very close. Oh! Too close for comfort. Okay, so Swift, Dig, Fake Out. There's one other move that hasn't revealed. Now this should come close to catching it. We're around 33% HP, it's paralyzed. And even that the first ball came close to catching it, and that is a Corsola down. Now, what are we going to name it? I didn't do its Pokédex entry! Never mind. I'm gonna call this Corsola. It's a female. It's a female. I'm gonna call this Chrysola Sarah, who left a comment on episode 1 and said, oh, nice, at least someone who knows what she's doing will be following for sure. Well, if you are still following Sarah, hope you enjoyed the Chrysola, and speaking of the Chrysola, let's see what it is. Not holding an item, and it's got dig, which means it can be handy. It's another fighting type Pokemon with hasty ability. Hasty nature, sorry, not ability. Ability is Keen Eye, which is great. I can't lose my accuracy to sand attack and all that. HP is always HP. Everything is about average, which ain't bad, it ain't good. It's in the middle, which is fine with me. We can see how it goes from there. Oh yeah, it had Will-O-Wisp. I said it didn't reveal its last move. It's not actually a bad set. It will be a physical attacker, which is actually higher than its special attack, because that is getting dropped by hasty nature, I do believe. I mean, it's probably a team keeper. I'd say this is a good Pokemon to keep. It could go hyper offensive. Fighting type only means it's weak to flying and psychic, which is good. It's not a high amount of weaknesses compared to like Gramble. What was ice type? I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been an ice type like the Cyndaquil, but we do get to randomize that. FURRET was a dark type. This was an ice ghost type, which scares me, but it does lose that fighting type weakness because of ghost. It is weak to dark, fire, rock, steel. Did I say dark? I think. I can't remember. I've just rolled off all like types on top of my head. I can't remember. But it's weak to a lot of things, basically, is what I'm trying. Oh, fire. That's what I didn't say. I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait. I think I said fire. Needless to say, the point I'm going for is it's weak to a lot of things. It's a terrible typing, which is why, you know, I'm kind of glad to pass on the experience share. That was a dark type. We don't care. And this was a rock type Pokemon. So now we're starting to get a bit of a, like, nice, varied team in regards to its typing. Now, that was nearly 30 minutes of just catching things. So, yeah, we probably should get something done in this episode besides catching some Pokemon. But we made some excellent progress there. We caught 3 new Pokemon. All 3 Pokemon got caught. Mind you, they were quite relatively easy encounters. Good catch rates and everything like that. They were kind of shaky on the Cyndaquil, but, you know, it could have been a legendary, which is far worse. That would have had a very low catch rate, especially with Pokeballs. Okay, so now let's swap the Noctowl back out of the league, going to Bully, raise up the Cyndaquil at the gym. Yeah, I'm gonna raise it at the gym. If I start to feel a little bit like we need to duck out and do a grinding session, we can, but we're probably just gonna do the gym, and then maybe do a grinding session. We have 10 minutes. We may as well use it. Because we didn't use it last episode because I felt I didn't need to. I did the gym land and we did encounters. That's basically it. That's all we did last episode. So I think we should use a 10-minute grinding session after this. I mean, Bully should be able to sweep this gym just by itself. I'm pretty sure, like, the highest level this gym has is like 18 or something, like 18 or 20. Anywhere between those 2 levels. So we should be able to sweep it pretty easy because Gramble is nearly level 30 just because I've solo trained it just by itself, and we've had little grinding sessions with it as well using the 5 minutes we used in episode 1 and episode 2. So Water level 14, we're just going to body slam this until we come across a annoying, or a steel type. It missed with Psywave. At this point we'll go for the Nightshade, take that out with the Nightshade unless it's going to somehow live. Which is not. Bye-bye, Water Turtle. Your annoying rock typiness. And yeah, that's a new rule kind of with this. If Body Slam doesn't affect or it gets resisted, 9 times out of 10 it's a rock type Pokemon. Only because we encountered so many rock types at the start of the series. It's kind of like an in-joke now, but you know, we kind of got to roll with it until we actually start seeing some steel types. Anyways, I'm blabbing on here. Well, this trainer has a Masquerain at level 12, 3 Pokemon as well. This should put us at level 28 at the end of this battle as well. We should be coming up to hopefully a level up move soon on Gramble. I mean, I say that, but at the same time, I don't actually want to get rid of any moves on Gramble. I kind of like what Gramble has. 2 fixed moves, low kick. It ain't stab, unless I get a rock move. That's the only time I feel comfortable. A low kick. Low kick at the same time is very situational, as I said on like the other Pokemon that had low kick. Because... Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Uh-oh. I don't like the fact I can't see me stats. D-Tech's gonna have to go. I can't remember. I had a mind blank. I forgot what Cyndaquil was. If it was a physical attacker or a special attacker. I think it's a physical attacker. I think. I'm gonna have to double check that after the battle, but I'm quite thankful I had detect. It's a bloody ghost type Torchic. I hate these ghost type Pokemon. Go away. They're almost the bane of my existence. Although there is one Pokemon that is the bane of my existence. Still with this team, it doesn't matter how many Pokemon I have at this point. Regardless of types, there is still one Pokemon that is still quite scary with this team. And it's a little water type Pokemon called Barboach, because it has Wonder Guard. I still don't know what I'm going to do if I come across a trainer with like a Barboach and I can't figure out its type. Because that's going to be rough, because it doesn't matter if I revive. If I can't get a Pokemon that can hit it, it's game over. And why am I still using Crunch? I don't know why I'm using Crunch. That's my biggest fear, is the Barboach. Special defense was trash on that Cyndaquil. We actually got 3 levels so far on Cyndaquil, so it's not too far off evolving into a random Pokemon, and it was a special attacker. Rats. But it can be a mixed attacker. Its physical attack wasn't, you know, shoddy or anything like that. It's a little bit behind. We'll use a Petra Berry. Oh no, that's sorry, not a Petra Berry, a Cherry Berry to heal off this paralysis on the Grand Ball and continue on. I mean, I don't need to go all the way back to a Pokemon Center. I mean, that's a little bit drastic, don't you think? Okay, I think that's all the trainers I had to take down. If I miss one, then so... kind of can't say so be it, because, as I said, any small mistakes, if I keep doing them, they keep building up, and they could be something drastic, like a complete game changer down in the later tracks. Anyways, lead Pokemon is a Dugtrio at level 17. It's the first time I've seen a Dugtrio live a physical type move. It's got Christ. That did a lot of damage. And it was a crit. Damn. Crikey was what I meant to say, but I don't know why. Okay, the Raticate is his ace Pokemon. That'll be like level 18. Okay, this has Levitate. Let's go Body Slam. Boom! Oh, sugar. I forgot. It's a rock type or something. I got the paralysis. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, thank you. Okay. I should have this in the bag. Raticate's special is drastically bad. It's paralyzed on the spot. A simple cool burly for the badge. Au revoir. This mademoiselle takes away the badge. Qu'est-ce que c'est? No, I think it's qu'est-ce que c'est? The knuckle badge. And now Cyndaquil is evolving! What's it going to be? I'm gonna close my eyes. What's it gonna be? I can't see what's going on. I'm going off my hearing. Oh, god damn it, it's a Gloom. I don't know how I feel about that. Mirror move. I can't see its stats either. No thanks, no thanks, no thanks. Ah, it's a Leaf Stone evolution! I sold me Green Shard. Oh, now I'm going to hope I pick up a Leaf Stone. That's annoying. Well, that went from bad to worse. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Keenan. It's a water electric type. Okay, I gotta admit, it's a lantern, so that's pretty cool. Weak to grass, weak to ground. That's it. It's got, haha, it's got drought. Nice, nice, I love it, that's very fitting. And it's still a special attacker. It's actually now got decent special defense. Unfortunately, we took a big blow to our attack. Our attack didn't change all that much. The only reason why it looks somewhat decent is because I have Brave. Yikes. So meaning. And my type actually suits its stats. Funny enough, which is great. I have 2 special moves. And 2 physical moves. Okay. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. I could have ended up with 4 physical moves and just no way of using this Pokemon. It's still usable. It's still usable. And it's actually relatively tanky. Its attack and speed took the hit to allow the other 4 stats to be actually decent. So attack and speed is just a complete write-off, but it's actually relatively tanky because its special defense and defense is around a special attack, which is actually decent for a level 14, I do believe. Its HP is amazing. Every one of my Pokemon has had amazing HP, which can be both a good and bad thing, depending on like how much it invests into HP. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It could be, as I said, it could be worse. It is an Elite Stone evolution, so I have to hope I find a Elite Stone to be able to evolve this thing into its last stage evolution. And even then, I still gotta roll the dice on that. Because I could still end up with a non-evolved Pokemon and unable to evolve it because that's the final stage. I can only evolve my Pokemon 3 times. So I can only have 3 stages of evolution. So this is the second stage evolution. Whatever this evolves into, if it's a non-evolved Pokemon, I think that's it. Like, it just cuts off. So I won't be able to evolve the next Pokemon. Hopefully it's like a final stage evolution. It seems flawed to make it that the final evolution's a non-evolved Pokemon. I don't know how they code that into the randomizer. Okay, so not a complete loss. Okay, not a complete loss. Not a complete loss. We actually got the Knuckle Badge, which is good. So I'm trying to just figure this out in my head, what to do. Do we keep raising it? Is the question. Do we keep raising Gloom up, or do we train other Pokemon? I mean, we could raise Dobbs up as well. Dobbs is a relatively good Pokemon. It had good attack and defense. And because of the random moveset not matching their types, I could actually randomize a whole bunch of physical moves in my level up. And FURRET is quite an easy Pokemon to level up. It's a quick level up Pokemon in the erratic level up as well. So it's going to be leveling up really quickly. Gloom is somewhat erratic in a way as well. I do believe that's going to start slowing down. FURRET will eventually slow down, but that won't happen for a long time. Krasola could be raised up as well. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Don't use Dig. It was average around the board, okay. It's not, like, appealing compared to, like, Gloom or Dobbs. There was also Ursaring, which was a special attacker. I think I'm gonna raise up FURRET. I think, in my professional opinion, I'm gonna raise Dobbs up now. The Gloom is a good option for a backup, so I could always leave that in with double battles. It's a good option. But we can go with Dobbs for a little bit and see where he leads up. I just realized Dobbs is a female. Woo! So yeah, I'm gonna switch Gloom into like the second lead. And then raise up Dobbs. Okay, that's the game plan. And then we can do 10-minute grinding. We could do the 10-minute grinding over in... Actually, yeah, we'll do it in Dude for K. There was actually some good Pokemon in there for experience grinding. And I do have 10 minutes to grind, and then we can finish off the episode by going to Slateport Beach and knocking off the trainers there for more EXP. And we have an encounter there as well, and that could be the episode. Okay, that sounds like an awesome game plan, so sweet-ho! I like it when a game plan all comes together. We're actually, as I said, like, everything's looking really positive now. We're catching all of our Pokemon. You know, we're having some real disappointments here and there, but it's not like continuous disappointments. It's just, it's kind of like a, you know, this can be disappointing, but it could be a positive down the track. Who knows? Those type of, like, disappointments in a way. Like, listen to me going, it's a disappointment now, but you may not be a disappointment in the future. I kind of feel like that's what my parents were like with me. You might be a disappointment now, but in the future, you might not be as much of a disappointment, which was kind of true in a way. Straight C in high school, but, you know, look at me now. I'm sitting there talking to my computer screen. Let's face it, I've gone downhill. My parents would be so proud. Alrighty, so, let's get the stopwatch going. Just give me 1 second to set me watch up. Where's me stopwatch? Not yet the timer. And in 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, no, hold on. I gotta set to 10, not 5. Okay, let's start again. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, get out the menu. Oh, I just wasted like 2 seconds there. Good job, me. Time management, not my thing. Oh, look, it's a Primeape as our first encounter for grinding, so let us just body slam them all. One body slam to rule them all. Is that how it goes? I can't remember. I wasn't really a big fan of Lord of the Rings. I didn't really watch the movies all that much. Anyways, that's a relatively weak start there. Okay, I know there was a Zapdos in here. Aerodactyl, Groudon, Primeape, Drought as well. Okay, that's really gonna slow us down. Just body slam, body slam, body slam, body slam. I mean, wouldn't be too surprised there's gonna be some comments saying, why don't I turn the animations off in grinding time? That would actually kind of make the grinding times overpowered in a way. Oh, looky, it's Keenan. It's Keenan. He's in the cave. Body slam. Oh wait, did Keenan's gender change? I noticed that in like my muck around playthrough when it evolved, their genders changed, which was hilarious. It's kind of like the only Pokemon that actually does that in the vanilla game is like Azurill. There's like a chance of it. Oh yeah, I forgot these things exist in the cave. You know what? Oh my god, I caught one of these Pokemon. You should know. I should know it's a ghost type Pokemon. Why did I hit the body slam? You idiot! I'm lucky it can't actually take me out with sheer cold and it went for a sword dance. Now what was I saying? I don't remember. I honestly do not remember what I was talking about. Ursaring, don't appear again. Aerodactyl. I honestly can't remember what I was talking about, folks. I'm so sorry. I'm mad at myself. Ursaring just triggers me. It's kind of like Noctowl. I see it, and I see red. I just go blind red. And my mind just blanks and I forget everything. Not so much with Noctowl, because it's like one of those, you roll your eyes and you're like, oh, not you again. Hey, Drowsy. Drowsy's kind of like, hi. Bye. Okay, what are we up to? Oh, move. Okay, we're like 7.5 minutes left. I'm like trying to hold my control stick and move while I was looking at my watch. Okay, Gloom. Okay, I think I was actually talking about the battle animations, like why I don't turn them off. The whole point of it is like, you know, kind of a risk-reward type of thing. So I can choose to go 10 minutes or 5 minutes in a normal situation and try and like choose the best place to grind. Like an example in the previous episode, I chose to grind and I did the stupid thing and my Pokemon actually died. So as I said, it's kind of like a high risk, high reward type of thing. So if I make a stupid mistake and go to an area where there's a lot of animation in between finding Pokemon, then that's my fault for not choosing a better place to grind. So that type of thing, it's kind of like also testing my type of judgment as well on the spot. Which is kind of also another thing with the grinding things too. Choosing when to pop the 5 or 10 minutes, or like choosing to sacrifice a 5-minute grinding session to do a 10 minutes in the next episode. All comes down to personal judgment and when to do things, type of thing. So it's not also just like testing my knowledge on the game and the Pokemon. It's also judging things, like judging when to do grinding, judging what stats are good or not. There's a lot of testing going on here with this game. A lot of mind games, a lot of mental gymnastics going on. So that's kind of why I kind of like the rules for this Nuzlocke. It may seem insane on paper. When you actually go down and look into it, like I've kind of been thinking about it as I've been playing along, I'm like, wow, this is actually testing a lot of things besides knowledge. It's testing my personal judgment of Pokemon. You know, I can't just like look at a Pokemon and go, okay, this is bad. Actually using them, leveling up and seeing how they grow, and then making judgments, and a lot of like analytical stuff as well. You know, when you go looking at that, it's like, oh yeah, this is actually a really good game to play. And my phone just vibrated. Oh, never mind, it's just notifying me someone started streaming. Okay, Gloom, we have, I can't see my clock because of the notification. I don't care. Alright, we've got 5:15 left. So that's normally like, that amount of time we just did then is normally what a normal grinding session is. But as I said, we were rewarded with an extra 5 minutes because we didn't do a grinding session in the previous episode. So that was 5 minutes just then, so I would have had to beat this Pokemon and end the grinding session if it was a normal one, as per se. So that's kind of how these grinding sessions work. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get to level 29 of Bully out of this. That'd be amazing if I do, but I think I might just miss it, unfortunately. Unless I go down a level where Zapdos and Groudon... actually, I think Groudon might have been another level up. But if we go down here, we might see that swooping Zapdos with high jump kick, which would be great because that does give a little bit extra experience. There's Slack-offs down here. That's not going to give a lot of experience. But if we can find Zapdos, that will get me to level 29 very, very easily. Like, even with the experience share. Okay, this is going to come very close. I actually think I'm going to hit it. I think I'm going to hit it. Hey, Charizard, we are going to hit level 20. What am I on? 29, I said? Yeah, 29. We're going to be getting it. We're getting it, boys and girls. Come on, Charizard, spit me out that experience. Ladies and gentlemen, we are level 29. We are officially level 29 on Granbull. We are getting there. Now let's see if we can get to level 30 at the end of this episode, because we still got to do Slateport Beach. Quite a lot of trainers there, so they could have some... I haven't seen anyone with a legendary yet. Oh, this is a bloody ghost-type Bulbasaur. Of course it is. Memento? I want my experience. You better give me my experience, you little bulb. Hey, thank you. Some free experience here. I love it. I love it a lot. Okay, 3:20 left. On the clock, we got a Taurus. There's some actually really some interesting Pokemon down here. I'm pretty sure I said put legendaries on like the well, there's legendaries on the oh no, I'm out of PP. There's legendaries on the overworld, so I'm just waiting for that trainer to sneak out a sneaky legendary. Like, knowing my luck at this point, there's gonna be one that has like multiple. Oh, jump kick, and I'm a duck type Pokemon, and I'm a Sandtomb is pathetic. Let's get rid of Sandtomb. I was like, aromatherapy, I was like just thinking back very quickly. I was like, it was relatively defensive as well, so I could almost pull off aromatherapy if I really wanted to. Depending on like what I learn, I might actually get rid of aromatherapy down the track. Okay, so we've got 2:30 left on the clock. Slack off as our next encounter, please. Oh my god, I hate this. Put Nightshade in the lead. Ah, did not kill. Going for the Iron Tail there, it does decent damage considering its level as well. Gets the defense drop. Come on, Nightshade. That must have some serious health. What the? And yeah, that's my question. What's with everything having high health? Like, I did some serious randomizing, but then again, that one Macargo didn't have decent health. Okay, Bulbasaur, this was a ghost type. Let's go for Crunch. That goes down. Okay, we're getting to around a quarter there. Dobbs has grown some nice levels as well. Got 130 left on the clock. Charizard, oh, thank you. We need more Charizards because these give nice experience. I was kind of hoping to see Zapdos, but I think that might be further on in the cave. I can't remember. I don't particularly want to spend my time trying to run to that part of the cave either. Going for the Fire Punch, I'll resist that. So say don't get the burn because I don't particularly want to be dealing with burns. Not we've got like a minute left on the clock either. Unfortunately though, running out of PP on my body slam has slowed me down. I really want a PP up. That's what oh! Well, I know for a fact you're gonna go down to a nightshade because your HP base is absolutely dreadful. You didn't even have like 19 HP at level 6. I doubt you're gonna live at 29 HP hit. Level 13 on Dubs. I think we got like 30 seconds left. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! 26 seconds left on the clock. Ninetales. Hold on, I'm gonna take this out and see if I can go for one more account. 20 seconds left on the clock. 15 seconds left on the clock. God damn it! The watch died. I can't see the time. It'll vibrate. There we go, time just ran up then as the Ninetales died. Damn! Alright, that's the grind session done. So the end result of that is Grand Ball at level 29. We are a little bit over a quarter done, which is great. Slateport Beach will give us a little bit extra. Dobbs is now level 13. That grew quite a few levels. Stat-wise, attack is definitely good, defense is good, special defense is good. So yeah, I can definitely get a Rove Aromatherapy because special attack and speed were trash. Utter trash. They're trubbish. Actually no, that's insulting to trubbish. That's far worse than trubbish. Wow. Yeah, that they got sacked. They tanked just to help the other stats be decent. So that's good. We have Curse to make up for attack being the third weakest stat as well there. That's good. No, I'm quite happy with raising Dobbs as like my secondary main. That's fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better Pokemon actually. Alright, let's get it. I should probably dig, shouldn't I? Apom! Alright. So we're just leaving the cave now. I'm just gonna get past these Pokemon. That should go down. Oh my god. Everything just seems to have decent HP, and yet a Macargo at level 6 couldn't live a bloody 19 Nightshade. Can't believe that. That still gets me to this day. Like, to this episode, which is only a couple of days after recording episode 1, I still can't get over that. How a level 6 Macargo went down to a Nightshade with base night. Oh my god! I want to get out of the cave! Alright, just because I don't want to be particularly breaking my own rules, I'm going to run. I was just starting to think that I'm like, hold on, this kind of feels like I'm grinding as well, so let's move. Like, let's just start running. Okay, so next up is Slateport Beach. There is an encounter there as well because it's going to be a new route. There's a whole bunch of trainers and a whole bunch of hidden items we've got to get. So that's our next stop, and as I said, we'll do that bit and that'll be the end of the episode. So neat. So far so good. I couldn't have been happier so far at the moment. Like, this is going really well. And we've kind of turned around at the moment. We've gone from like real desperate to what we were in episode 2. Episode 3 ended very well actually, even though the middle point of episode 3 was like very shaky. But now I kind of feel like we're in a really good spot here in the extreme Ruby Nuzlocke. So first, let's just go for it. I'm all good. Plus, if we clear out Slateport Beach, we can actually get access to soda pops as well. So they're a little bit better, if not the same as super potions, and they're a little bit cheaper to buy as well. So that's gonna be like my end game, is to clear all that out so I can get access to soda pops. Buy a whole bunch of them, and we should be fine for a very long time in regards to HP recovery. I mean, we're fine at the moment, don't get me wrong, but that will make us very comfortable. Like, living like kings and queens in a comfortable type of way. in regards to HP recovery. That comfy. Very comfy. Like, good comfy. Like, perfecto. Hopefully that kind of put the mental image in, like, you know, how comfy we're talking here. I wanted to swap, not go stuck. What am I doing? Oh, wait, I know, I need to be in, like, the battle to do that. Soft sand. Bit of a shame these ones don't randomize. Okay, we'll go up towards the Zigzagoon, because there's a hidden item up here. Should be like just a couple of steps away from the old man. Anyways, that's 2 Eevee evolutions, an Umbreon and a Jolteon. Let's move Body Slam back to the lead. Oh yeah, I forgot. Jolteon's a ghost types with synthesis in this game. We'll crunch that. Hopefully the special defense isn't all that great and it just goes down. Nah, it went bye-bye. Couldn't eat that one, but I did. It was very nice. Jolteon for Din-Dins was nice. Yeah, this is what I mean. Dobbs is great. Dobbs is superior. Like, this could be almost equivalent to Granbull in regards to superiority here. Like, it's fantastic. I love it. So Dobbs is me secondary. I love it. I love the Texan. Alright, so Lava, level 13. Go for the Body Slam there. Now, the hardest bit, actually, for this episode is going to be choosing a thumbnail. Oh, what am I going to do for a thumbnail? We haven't really come across anything, like, major in a way compared to the previous episodes. I'm going to have to make something up. That's going to be the hardest part of this episode, if anything. Anyways, past inflatable mattress. Of the third, oh yeah, to the right. Wiki, 2 berries. I got like a, was it Whisperberry? Or Asperberry? And then I got another berry. Hold on, what did we get? Weeperberry. And then I got like, Blade, wow. I forgot. Oh yeah, I got Whisperberry and then Wikiberry. Blue hair sailor walk. Hold on, what? Hold on, I think I screwed this up. Or is it over here? Hold on. It's very near to where the boat docks. Stand in the spot below the blue-headed. From there, walk 2 steps to the south and pick up the item. Did I read that wrong? Or am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, that was around here. Hold on. Stand in the spot below the blue. From there, walk 2 steps south. I must be doing the wrong one. Oh, there we go. Oh, another berry. Far out. And yes, I am using like a little list. Like some of them I have to use like a list to find some of the hidden items. And there's like another one around here too. It's like, down near some umbrellas or down near the soda pop shop or something like that. A Gardevoir. This will give some nice experience. Okay, Body Slam. Take that out. I think I have got to hit level 30 by the end of this episode. Oh yeah, I'm definitely hitting level 30. Level 15 for Dabs. Phoebus. Well, this is going to be fun trying to find Phoebus in this playthrough. And if I get a Phoebus, well, rip me, because I don't think I'm going to evolve it. That'll be a big rip. Big rip. I think at that point I'm not even going to catch it. Huntail is its last Pokemon. And boom. Alright, level 30? Yes, indeedio! Level 30. Look at these stats. They're just fantastic. I can't believe that special defense, though. Like, I'm going to be soaking up special moves all day. Like, give me that Hydro Pump. It'll just feel like a day at the pool. Alright, what? Another berry! For berry's sake! I'm not very happy about this. And That's my third black glasses. Dude, I don't need no more glasses. And no, this game is not telling me I need glasses because my eyesight is perfectly fine, thank you. God damn it, and I only sell for 50. I don't even think I need a second pair of black glasses either. That's getting sold. That's getting sold. Alright, body slam you. Alright, that's you done with. Should be coming very close to being all the trainers on this beach. You're beaten. You're beaten. You're beaten. Now the Soda Pop shop, and that's it. And then we have our encounter. Alright, there's a couple of trainers in here, then that gives us access to Soda Pops. Alright, there should be 3 trainers, I think, off the top of my head in here. And that's it, so I'm pretty sure it's 300 for Soda Pops in here. And just buy a couple of them, and then be on our merry little way. Alright, Skip Loom. And these are all relatively quick trainers too, just for some quick, very quick experience. Not so much for like Bully, but more for like Dobbs. Dobbs level 16. Look at Dobbs go! Like the little Texan be growing very quick now. As I said, very wise decision too going for Dobbs. As I said, very quick level up. It's got the stats to boost as well, so Ice Punch. So say don't freeze. That's down. I mean, at this point, Body Slam's just reckon, resist it or not, it goes down. Except Ghost, which still trigger me. Bloody Ghost types. Okay, then we got her, then one other trade, and that's the Soda Pops. Soda Pop, Soda Pop, Soda Pop. Don't know what I'm singing. It just popped into my head. Soda Pop, Soda Pop, Soda Pop, 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 Pop. Body Slam, Body Slam. Got a Body Slam to win. Alrighty, one trainer left, and that is all the trainer battles for this particular route anyways, and this episode. And then we have to question what is our encounter. And we don't get the good rod either until... Oh wow, that's actually quite a long way. We don't get until after we get Surf. We've got a very long time to wait to get the good rod. Hey, it's a Magneton that resists Body Slam. It didn't change very much, to be perfectly honest. Sudowoodo! I like Sudowoodo. I only like it because of its animation. Like, it's very still, but then it'll make like little subtle movements with its branches, and it looks like it's dancing. And then when it faints, it like just completely goes still and then falls back. Like, you know those trust exercises they make you do where you just fall back on and your partner has to catch you? It's kind of what it reminds me of, but there's no one there to catch the poor Sudowoodo. It just goes boom. And I just feel so sorry. I'm a PP again. Yeah, that's probably going to be my big bane with Bully. The lack of PP on Body Slam. Because that's my only physical move. The other 2 moves, they're fixed damage. They don't have a category. You're scorching hot. Those battles blazed. I'm more than just satisfied. As thanks for showing me your hot streak, I want you to take these. It's half a dozen bottles of Soda Pop. And there we go, we start with 6 for free. I'm more than willing to take them. 300 for a bottle for basically a super potion. Much cheaper, much cheaper. So we'll buy a couple of these. I might go for another 6 just to make it a dozen. And then it will make us, as I said, very, very, very comfy in regards to our HP recovery. So we should be fine for a very long time. Until we come across a Wonder Guard Pokemon, that is. I just lost count. I think that's 5. And then one more. Okay. Either way, that's going to be a lot of like recovery there. And we already had a Soda Pop too. At 13, yeah. So I bought 12. I had 1 already in my bag. So 13 Soda Pops. And 4 super potions. We still had some potions still sitting in our bag too, plus the energy powder and I think I already used up my other one. Sweet! Alright, let's end the episode with an encounter Our final encounter for the episode. Not even a nipple. Well, last I checked, that wasn't a Pokemon. Ah, because it isn't a Pokemon, but a sin. Come on. Yo! Dude! Crikey, mate. Not even a nibble. Oh. Okay, I've heard of bad days. Hi? Where are the Pokemon? Is there not a Pokemon here? Hello? Hey, we finally got a Pokemon. Dugong is our encounter. Oh, gong gong gong. And I didn't put Noctowl as the lead. It's alright, it's level 6, it won't do any harm. It's harmless, never... Forget what I just said. That hurt. Okay, don't weaken us too much because it's going to weaken itself. Okay, it's got Rock Throw, Volt Tackle, not bad. What if I can just throw a ball at this thing? I mean, I've got 85 balls. It's not like I haven't got, you know, a lot to spare. 1, 2, 3. Never mind. Ah! Almost had it. Rock Throw. Throw another ball and hopefully it, like, weakens itself a little bit more. Going for Glare, so it's gonna paralyze me. So Rock Throw, Volt Tackle, and Glare are its moves. And then one other move as well. Another Volt Tackle. Okay, there's that Volt Tackle I'm looking for. I don't particularly want to use many moves myself, because it's doing the job for me, so... 12, let's swap out. He's going for Electric Rock. Probably just gonna go for Bully. Doom Desire. Oh, okay. Throw my ball. Because I can't do anything with Bully at all. As you said, the soak up moves. Nah! Come on, Volt Tackle again. Thank you. Unfortunately, the recall isn't going to be, like, amazing because I soak everything up under the sun. Ball go. 2, 3. Oh, come on! Okay, another Volt Tackle, thank you. Keep using those. Oh, Volt Tackle's PP isn't exactly great either, so I can't fully rely on that. That's not going to do anything at all. Look at Dugong's level. Even if my defense is shoddy, it's not going to do that much at all. Oh, come on. Okay, I've got to make a decision here because I don't want to be sitting here and throwing like 70 balls at this Dugong. It ain't worth it. Damn, I kind of wish... I wish now I had one of my Stoli Pokemon with me. Like, you know what I mean? It'd be great, I just have send them in, weather ball on that Walrein, and I'd be able to weaken it and take moves. So that's something I need to think about now. Should I take Walrein or the Kecleon out before I do an encounter so I can send them in and tank some moves? Because they could be like the assistants that Krabby would have been to Noctowl. Okay, I need to do something. This is ridiculous. I don't want to use up all my moves on this. Crunch was on there. What was on this? Oh, okay. I got an idea. It didn't have anything super effective. What was this again? I don't remember. Oh, it's a fighting type. Oh yeah, definitely didn't have anything super effective. Okay, fake out on that. Does a little bit of damage. And we just go Swift. Yo, perfect. And if it wants to go for a Volt Tackle, it can. There's a little bit of room because now, all I do now is I go into Bully. And if it wants to Volt Tackle, if it's got any PP left, it won't do that much recoil because it's not going to do that much damage. Perfect. Worked out brilliantly. Pokeball, go. We should get it now because it's below the 33%. It's paralyzed. You know, we're in perfect range for catching it. And just like that, we catch it. Perfect. Right, Dugong, the sea lion Pokemon. Dugong loves to snooze on bitterly cold ice. The sight of this Pokemon sleeping on a glacier was mistakenly thought to be a mermaid by a mariner long ago. And the nickname for this Dugong is going to be the nickname suggested by Damien, which is Tay-Tay. So Tay, and that actually suits very well because it's also a female Dugong. Alright, and this will be going straight to our PC as well, so we'll quickly duck over to a Pokemon Center, which is fine because that's Slayport City. I don't think we can do an encounter in Slayport City at all. Oh no, we can actually! There is a fishing spot that is all the way up yonder. We can do another encounter to end the episode if I really, really want to. Except I might leave it as a tune in next week to find out what that Pokemon is on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Hopefully that was like a perfect impression. Anyways, what is Dugong? A flying grass type Pokemon that 4 times weakness to ice is quite scary, and it's also weak to... Ooh la la! I spy with my little eye an ability called Pickup. You know what that smell is? I smell money! I smell money! I smell lots of it. Doom Desire Glare Volt Tackle, stat-wise, nothing really impressive at all. Not at the first glance of eye anyways. The only good thing about this Dugong is the ability, so we can actually put that in the party. Who do I want to give up though, that's the question. For a... I might get rid of the Chisola. Just for now. Just for now. Because Pickup is amazeballs. I can make so much money with it. Woohoo, that's the only thing that's in my mind is the money. Because money is like drive Nuzlocks. Anyways guys, as I said, next episode we'll start the episode off with a counter in Slayport City using the old rod. And then we have to do quite a lot of trainers. This is going to be like the roughest point in the Nuzlocke. Normally in vanilla game, this is around this area that's quite hard to do, and I normally suffer myself in vanilla. So it'll be interesting. We've got quite a lot of encounters coming up. And then we make our way to Moorville. Depending on what happens, we may take on the next gym leader, which is Watson. If not, then he'll be the next episode after that. But regardless, I hope you tune in for the next episode. And if you made it this far into the episode, thank you so much. Hope you guys are enjoying the Nuzlocke as much as I am. I'm actually having an absolute ball with this series. This is really fun. And as I said, I'm really, really glad. And I'm also really, really happy with my current position as well in the Nuzlocke. I feel I'm in a really comfy position considering all the rules that are stacked against me as well. And how the randomizer is actually going against me as well. It's rough, yes, on paper, but I kind of feel I'm making it work to my favor, which is fantastic. But I do want to know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts and feedback and all that in the comment section below. And until next time, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!